How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my straight picks for Week 4 of the NFL. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you guys been following me, we had a couple of plays for Thursday night. We ended up hitting two TD props with Chubb and David Njoku. We ended up losing the over one TD pass for Trubisky, and we had a couple of good hits, a couple of bad beats. This one was one of the bad beats here. Pretty much everything on this ticket hit except for the second half being the highest scoring half. Then, as you can see, we hit the David Njoku TD prop, and we had the Mitch Trubisky for some reason couldn't throw one TD. That was a live bet. So if you follow me at Manny Fresh Bets, you would have saw that. Then I had the Chubb anytime TD. That one hit as well. And then we cashed this parlay that I had on the YouTube channel for that Thursday night game. So we had all of these go right for us. So I only bet $3. I won almost $34. I know I should have put a little bit more money on this one. This one was kind of the one that I felt a little bit more comfortable with. But then we had, like I said, a lot of bad beats in this game. Like, for example, this one, we pretty much had it in the bag until that last play. Same thing here. Everything pretty much hit except that Steelers plus 10.5. And then this was another one where Kareem Hunt came 2 yards short of his receiving yards. We would have hit that one as well. And this one is one of the ones that I'm going to post later. This one is for my NCAA football picks. So 2 of those legs already hit out of the 9. So going back to the picks, I already made my picks here. So I have the Ravens to win. I think the Ravens are the better team. The Patriots just haven't looked right on offense. I think the Ravens go in there and they're actually going to cover the spread. I'll bring you that against the spread pick video soon. The Bills are just unstoppable right now. I mean, I know it's a divisional game. The Miami Dolphins did look good against the Baltimore Ravens, coming back in a crazy comeback. But I just feel like Buffalo's on a mission. They don't want to lose any divisional games. They want to wrap up the first seed in the AFC if possible. I think the Bills, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Eagles are probably the top 4 teams right now. And the Bills are probably number 1. The Saints versus Panthers. This one kind of gets me a little nervous because the Saints have so many injuries. They can't really score. But we can say the same thing about the Panthers. The Panthers just don't look right. The defense is okay. They do well. They hold opponents down, but the offense just can't do anything. So I think the Saints, this is probably going to be a very low-scoring game, and I have the Saints winning. I have the Chiefs beating the Colts. Surprisingly, I think that game could be closer than what people think. I think the Colts are in desperation mode. They're winless right now. And the division is still in sight. So I know it's only week 3, but there's going to be a lot of desperate teams out there. And then I have the Vikings beating the Lions. I forgot. I looked at a trend. Kirk Cousins is like 10-1 or 10-2 against the Lions in his life. And one of those in his career. And one of those losses, I believe, was last year when the Detroit Lions won right on the bell. Like it was at the buzzer pretty much, and they hit a touchdown and they beat Minnesota. But I think Minnesota bounces back. It's not prime time, so Cousins is probably not going to struggle. Then I got the Eagles against the Commanders. This is a high spread. I think this game might be closer than what people are thinking. It's a divisional game, but Philadelphia is just much better than the Commanders right now. And the Commanders' defense doesn't look right. That was supposed to be their strength, and they just don't look right with all the injuries there. I'm going to skip the Raiders and Titans game. I think I skipped a few. So I'm going to skip the Raiders and Titans game. That game could go either way. I mean, again, two two winless teams in Tennessee. Both teams are going to be desperate for a win. I'm going to skip that one for now. Same thing with the Texans and the Bears. Um, I think Houston's going to win that game, but I'm a little scared to bet it straight up. So I'm going to skip that game as well. Cincinnati, another 0-2 team. They know they can't go 0-3. I think they're going to go in there and just beat up on the Jets. The Jets, great win for those Jets fans. Great win, great comeback win, but the Bengals are just a better team right now. And then I have the Chargers beating the Jaguars. This one, really got to see what Herbert, his condition, his injury. I think it's his ribs. I believe he will play. He ended up playing the end of that game in KC. So I think he'll play, and I think they'll beat the Jaguars. Falcons and Seahawks is just a toss-up game. I'm not even going to get it behind it. Same thing with Green Bay and the Buccaneers. That game could go either way in Tampa. And then, I can see the Rams winning. I'm not going to put them on this particular ticket, but I think the Rams do beat the Cardinals. And then the 49ers, Denver, tough game. Two teams that, pretty much play defense. I'm not getting behind this game yet. And then Dallas and the Giants, same thing. It's a very, very 50-50 game. So I'm going to take these 8 teams. I'm going to take it at $3 to win potentially $57. And I did do some teasers as well. I'm probably going to leave that for the against the spread video because I do have a couple of teasers that I use. Again, if you guys don't know how to use teasers, I'm going to put a link down below with the teaser video that I made, just so you guys know how to use that feature. But for another pick that I'll get, again, I'll take the Ravens. I take the Bills, the Saints, the Chiefs, the Vikings. Going to take the Eagles. Probably going to take the Houston Texans at +2.5. Going to take the Bengals, the Chargers. Probably going to skip that game. Going to take the Rams. And something's telling me that the Niners are probably going to win that game. So I'm going to take a shot with them here. So those are the picks: Ravens, Bills, Saints, Chiefs, Vikings, the Philadelphia Eagles. Then I have Houston +2.5. If Chicago wins, it's probably going to be a one-point game. It's going to be a very close game. Then I got the Bengals, the Chargers, the Rams, and the Niners all to win. I'm going to bet $1 to win potentially 106. And I do have some other picks here. I do have all the, like I said, the teasers, the over-unders. I'll get you those picks as well. Trying to see if I can show you one of these other ones that I've made. Yeah, so this one probably a little more on the over-under, so I'll give you that one as we in the other videos. Then I took this other 10-game parlay. I got the Saints Vikings to win. I took this very early before the game and Monday night. So I got the Philadelphia Eagles -2.5. Right now they're at 6. I think they're at 6 or 6.5. So I got this early. Obviously, you're not gonna get this line, but I'm just showing you what I picked. I got the Bengals to win, Buffalo to win, Ravens to win. Then I was able to get the Packers at +3.5. The Rams to win. I was able to get the 49ers at +2.5. I think they're actually favored now. And then I took my Giants to win against the Cowboys. I think Cooper Rush has done well, but I can see him losing a game in New York. That's going to be another tight game. But just to go back with the spreads that I got, Philadelphia -2.5 and Green Bay Packers +3.5. Always look ahead. So, for example, if you're betting these games on Sunday, look at the lines when they come out, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. By Thursday, they're probably gone. But from Monday to Wednesday, look at these lines because they are going to change. And they did change because Philadelphia destroyed Minnesota on Monday night. I was able to get it early Monday, and I was able to get it at -2.5. Right now, they are at -6.5 because they basically just destroyed Minnesota, a good team, and the Washington Commanders looked terrible for a couple of quarters there against Detroit. I think they did lose to Detroit, and they just looked overmatched. So again, you'll just go up here. Like right now, I'm looking at week 3. You can look at week 4, and they already have the lines out. And you can get good value by, like right now, I'm looking at New York Giants -3 against the Bears. I'm probably going to bet the Giants because the Bears right now are just bad. Chargers against the Texans, I'm probably going to take the Chargers -7 because if the Chargers go out and just absolutely destroy the Jaguars and the Houston Texans lose to the Bears, this is probably going to 8.5, 9, maybe 9.5 or 10, depending. Same thing with the Seahawks against the Lions. The Lions are right now -5.5. If the Lions go out and look good against Minnesota in a loss or actually win, and Seattle goes out and gets beat by Atlanta at home as a favorite, this line is probably going to go up to like 6.5. I doubt it's going to go to 7, but it's going to go up, and you're going to get a lesser value for that. Same thing with the Steelers and the Jets. If the Jets get destroyed by the Bengals, this line is going to go up. Same thing with the Philly against the Jaguars. Again, Jaguars go out, get destroyed by the Chargers. Philly goes out and destroys the Commanders. This line is going to go up. So just look for these values. They don't go more than a week out, but just look at them because you're going to get good value. Like I'm going to start making bets for next week now, just so I can get that value with these guys that I just mentioned. Probably a few more, like Arizona and the Panthers. I might put that in a teaser. So I might put Arizona -3 at a 6-point teaser. I get them at +3 against Carolina, which I expect Arizona to actually win. So I have that buffer of 3 points. Same thing with the Packers and the Patriots. Right now, that's a very high spread, so I'm guessing that's going to go down. But if Green Bay goes and beats Tampa Bay and the Patriots go out and get destroyed at home versus the Baltimore Ravens, that line is going to go up. So again, look for those lines. I really appreciate you guys. I see a lot of people commenting on the Twitter, sharing the wins, but also sharing the losses. That bad beat on Thursday was pretty bad. We pretty much would have swept all the picks that we had, except for the one that included Mitch Trubisky under the passing yards, and he only got that because it was desperation mode at the end. So we would have probably gone perfect Thursday picks. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, share. Follow me on Twitter. Let's make some money together on Sunday for these NFL picks. Already posted the college football picks, so check those out. We've been doing well with the live betting there and the regular picks. Greatly appreciate it. You guys enjoy your Sunday of football, and hopefully we wake up on Monday with a little bit more money in our pocket. Thanks a lot, guys.